Wait. Why is term broken?
Huh? Am I broken?
Term is broken. Term is how you say the dead.
Oh no!
I told you that was what was gonna happen!
Hang on, I can fix this.
Oh no, he's dead!
I'm the one that dies!
No!
The player!
Rule about that!
No, but it's me, the player, that died, so else has to take over Karak.
Oh no!
Yeah, you asked for everybody's opinion about your stream, and turns out it's just your eulogy.
You guys get...
Hang on, we're fixing Karak.
You guys all get it. You guys all take... You guys all take, like custody, once a week.
Everybody gets 1 day with the Karak.
It's shared Karak custody.
It's my turn with the Karak.
You had him last week!
Okay, we fixed Karak. Welcome back to the Disaster Tour, everybody. I'm PT, your Disaster Tour guide, and I can't believe we've been playing this same fucking game for 3 years. Holy shit.
Uh-huh.
Everybody knows exactly who to blame. It's Sky. It's Sky.
We love you, Sky. Thank you.
I can say without a
You're
safety
welcome.
of a doubt that this game may have fizzled without the influence of somebody who threatened to hurt me.
I think it's funny that you and Term sent me the
Jesus
same.
Christ, Hunty! Thank you for the 10 gifted.
Pop off! Hi, Hunty!
Hell yeah, thanks, man.
Ooh.
Yes. Now I get to listen to the endless repeat. Where's my alerts box? I need to mute that, or this is gonna get real, Oh no, where's the alerts? I've lost them. Alright.
Apparently, you, me, and the music are a bit loud, PT.
That's... Oh, it's because I have your volume all the way up. We'll fix that. I turned the music down. Somebody say words.
Hi.
Wow!
Okay, well now they should all be about the same volume. Brando, Greg, fuck! You son of bitches!
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Bastardos. Alright, well, welcome to the 3-year anniversary. You know, last time we talked about this, we talked about at the 2-year we went over all the memes, and we talked about everybody's favorite moments from the campaign.
This year, we're gonna cry.
You can't make me.
Cry? Probably not over
It's
the internet,
okay.
but maybe in person.
It's okay, Isaac. I'll cry enough for both of us.
You will cry enough for both of you. I actually think I might be able to get Isaac to tear up tonight.
Ooh.
I think
Bruh.
I can
listened
make
to
this
song
happen.
Too many times.
You can add
song,
songs. All right, but
I
think
love Nathan Apollo.
I think a very important thing that has to happen is I need to fix Karak again because he's broked.
I'm...
Aw.
Aww.
Damn, bro, you broke.
Yeah, I'm actually...
In this economy, who
Get
isn't?
fixed.
Mm.
Edgar helps with being
Okay.
broke.
Find my own way.
Oh no, my
Thanks,
wallet.
guy.
It's broken.
You're welcome, Isaac.
But I think it's very
Acknowledged your
important
joke.
for the people, especially the people who have been here the whole time, to look at where we are now and look at how it started.
Oh no. We're gonna look at the puberty phase. Look at that naked face.
Look at how it started. Sluggish Bray.
Thank you, Sluggish Bray.
Look at that naked face. Look at that baby ass.
Look
face.
at that baby ass, huh?
You do look shockingly younger there.
The mustache adds years. So does the trauma.
That's why, you know what? That's why Tech Husband has to have facial hair too, because he also looks like a baby without it, so. You baby-faced
Right.
I
men.
was gonna say, it must be nice because I can't grow any.
No.
But
I can grow
I mean-
scruff.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, in this image, Elliot is also baby-faced.
that's true. He's so without wolfiness.
There's also
It's
an
true.
alive
He's missing
Lyra.
his eye.
True.
I
You
mean,
have two eyes that are the same color.
I think truly the biggest tragedy is that Lulin is in full armor.
True. Now we get that sweet one tit out.
We'll go back, everybody. Take a good look. Technically, the tit is covered by the belt, but, you know, we've been working with...
The
We've-
tit's basically out.
Listen, I've been working really hard with Lulin's makeup team to see if we can change the way that the armor attaches.
Yeah.
I've also been working really hard for that hair down Lulin, but they're fighting me on it. They think he might be too hot for the stream.
Yeah.
What are they
Yeah,
talking
you
about?
Describe
No
it
such thing.
as
Too hot?
Too
No
hot
such
for
thing.
Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Too hot for Twitch.
If
Mhm.
if Lulin loses any more armor, we're gonna have to switch to Kick.
And we all know how that's gonna go.
Ooh.
Claude says, "Let your hair down, King."
No, I don't want this song again. What is happening? That works.
And I agree. I agree.
Flam, don't say Awooga Beef Man.
I think I agree.
I don't think he's against the Awooga so much as the beef man.
Mm.
I think it's the whole sentence, but I'm gonna pin it anyway because I love it. I love it and I hate it.
Well, without further ado, I have our question, episode 122, potentially the climactic final battle of the Zraya arc. So
Oh.
here's our question for everyone before we get our players introduced. Welcome back to Bits, Crits, and Halfwits, folks. How do you feel about funerals? First, we have Lulin Boldspeaker, the Minotaur Druid, played by...
It's me, Brambo. I've seen too many.
Mm.
Then we have Elliot Burning Elk, the half-elf blizzard from Zraya, played by...
It's me, the software engineer, sponsored by AI. What's in your brain?
And can we sell it?
And can we sell it? I think Elliot's take on funerals is he'd die before he goes to one.
It would be his funeral.
Was that a pun?
It depends. Will I get
Kind of.
punished?
You're
Kind of.
first.
Situational pun.
Situational pun.
Then we have News and Worldwalker, the Minotaur Sorbarian, played by...
It's me, the Sky Tea. I feel like there's a big difference between like a Minotaur funeral and a elven funeral. Like I feel like Minotaur funerals would be a lot more celebratory, sort of Dia de los Muertos like.
You keep that in
But-
mind.
I mean, we drink to celebrate everything, so it seems only natural. But
Brave Apple has a special brew that only tastes right with tears in it.
oh,
Damn.
absolutely.
It's the only thing he sells.
Mm-hmm. But I think recently, well, all of the major deaths that we haven't been. We haven't attended any funerals when the people we care about have died. So Noosa probably has like a relatively neutral vibe about them. Everyone that we've really cared about that's died is just kind of vanished into the ether. So
That's how death works.
well,
Good job, everybody.
Last but not least, we have Karakareem, the Furball Warlock from Elenia. I just dropped something, played by...
Hello, my name is Terminian Link VT, and Crocs miss too many funerals.
Well, that's fucking dark as shit.
Listen, we start off with we've been to too many. We end with we've missed too many. It's you know.
full circle.
Mhm.
That's very fair.
One might say it's two sides of the same coin.
Mm-hmm.
I just finished. What the fuck's The Unsleeping City season 2. So that saying's been in my head
Ooh.
for a while.
All right. Let's get right into it. At the end of last session, a horde, a veritable swarm of these memory dragons were bearing down on your ship from the city. What are you doing?
I don't think that we have enough remove curse to deal with that. Just putting it out there.
I don't like walking though.
Well, then I guess we all better fly fast, or move fast. Are we
I can move
cool?
real fast.
Are we? Is
I
everybody?
think we're cool.
Newson's kind of like looking between Lulin and Elliot. Can we finish up this argument after we're all not dead, or maybe when we are dead? Either way.
Or never.
Which
That
one of
sounds
you
like
would,
it's settled.
which one of you would you say is the closest to Allrond on the side of the ship right now?
Well, Elliot was about to take off on Pegasus, so let's go with Elliot.
Roll me perception.
Okay.
Woof.
Woof indeed. I am going to talk and talk and talk until I find a link, and I click the link, and then I click the roll button.
Oh, are you now?
Yeah.
As these
Well, at least I was here on time.
Hey, okay? Look, when someone says, I made you a whole avatar for free, you wait until it is delivered.
the scamster looked very good, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Newson, as you talk about taking off and flying, and we're waiting for Elliot to find his bearings, Ephraim looks over at you and goes, You're gonna fly through that?
Well, if we don't fly through it, then they will descend upon the city and kill a bunch of people.
I mean, is the goal to get them to chase you?
It seems like they're more focused on stopping us from getting to where we are at this moment than it is to wreak havoc upon everyone else. There's enough shit going on the ground right now.
No, that makes good sense. One final question.
Uh-huh.
As he kind of looks up at this swarm and he goes, what happens if they do stop you?
Well,
We can't think that.
Okay.
but if you want to know...
But for those of us who will still exist here if you do get stopped, what should we do?
leave.
He kind of like stops and takes a look around the ship. Looks back at you, Newson. Do you really think anyone here is going to do that?
No.
They should, though.
After that comment, Lulin's going to cast Magic Weapon on the... I don't remember what the weapon was, the catapult thingy.
Mm-hmm.
The ballista?
The ballista.
The ballista, thank you. And I'm going to cast that at 4th level, so it becomes a +2 magic weapon.
Damn. As you cast that at 4th level, one of them lets loose a bolt. As you watch as it drives into one of these dragons, and the dragon begins tumbling back to the earth. Ephraim
All right.
kind of looks back. So, okay. So you're flying through that. It's gonna go better than last time, right?
No, not at all. I mean, I think we could sail there, quite frankly.
You think
That
we
is if
could
Lulin doesn't get too offended by a little more water in the city.
All right, big guy.
I mean, damn.
Big guy. Oof.
It's a shame we don't have a way to make this thing fly.
The boat?
Yeah, Elliot, with your perception check, you hear Alron say off to the side what I wouldn't give for a goddamn airship right now.
Yes. Samesies, bro. Unfortunately, I can't turn a ship into an airship. Unless...
Wait,
No.
wait, Elliot, you've talked in my head before.
Have I?
God, I hope so. Otherwise, I have
okay.
some serious things to unpack. This is Alron talking to you, by the way.
Yep.
It's normal to dream of your homies speaking in your head, you know.
Can you
Okay.
still do that?
Kinda?
Because if we can reach Stipvale,
Bruh. What are we gonna walk?
no. I don't know. You're magic and shit. Can't you just, like, teleport a ship from there to here?
A ship?
Yeah.
A whole fucking ship? What, you want me to pull it out of the bag? I'm a lot of granite. Though, according to my math, I should still have 15 cubic feet. Wonder where that went. Oh well.
Maybe it's just really deep in there. We put a
No,
lot
I
of stuff in that
checked.
bag. Huh.
You're telling me
But
that
how am I supposed to teleport a ship? I got a deck of cards, I got a spell book, and I got a spell book I can't read. Unless I, like, look at it for, like, an hour.
we could buy you an hour. Do you think you'd be able to teleport a ship?
What? With what?
A fancy spell book?
Yeah. Newsom gets it.
What?
Maybe the fancy spellbook has big teleport in it. That's a real spell, right?
Big teleport?
Yeah.
Big teleport, Newsom?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
did we even bring you to college? If you're gonna be making things up like big teleport.
To headbutt.
Come
To be
on.
fair,
It's,
we only
this
went to
isn't
college
like
for 2
minor
weeks.
illusion or
hey,
What's-
there's minor illusion and major illusion, so maybe
Water.
there's little teleport and big teleport.
What's the limit on teleport?
Wait. Illusion. Can you make it look like we're not here?
no, illusions can add to an image. You can't remove from it. I could like
Okay.
maybe invisibility, but that's like 2-3 creatures at most.
Wait.
Then you got like go on.
I'm thinking and trying not to hurt myself. I need 1 second.
Big
All right,
invisibility?
Big invisibility, really.
Those
Yeah.
things are going to attack anything that goes into the air, right?
Probably.
Seems
So-
likely, yes.
So we don't... Are they smart?
No.
Oh.
So we don't need a real airship.
But as soon as they catch up to it, they'll disrupt the illusion.
Who says that they have to catch up to it?
Yeah, how
Um,
fast can you make it
it'll-
move?
And
Oh, I can't
Illusions
make it
can't
move.
move. Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
You kind of cast it in one place and it just does its thing until somebody interacts with it and then it goes away. See, I learned some stuff in college.
You know
I
what?
can,
I'm proud of you, Newsom. That's good.
Thank you.
if you want to go the invisibility route, I can cast invisibility and make 4 of us invisible.
And the horse is already invisible.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that the game plan?
Is that the game plan?
I mean, what do you think they'll just hang out if they don't see us coming?
I don't know. It seems unlikely.
As they keep heading towards the ship, Elrond just kind of goes, I think they're going to come after us.
But they're only...
We have the ballista here.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
I beefed it up a little bit.
It's a shame we can't just summon a bunch of those little seagull raccoon fucking things from a pood.
I mean, with my luck, they're already up there somewhere.
No, I don't hear them. I don't think they're up there.
Yeah, that checks out.
I definitely hear them talking. Newsen.
Well...
Yeah?
Your army of ants, can they fly?
I've not seen any flying ants, but, like, flying ants do exist, so, like, maybe? But I don't know if a dragon is gonna notice a flying ant unless there's, like, a lot of them.
Elliot, I still kind of want to know, what is the limit on teleport? I don't know it. So I want to... I'm asking for your expertise.
I don't have teleport. So
yeah.
I never wrote it down.
Yeah, that was a Lyra thing.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't know that she knew the limits.
What happens if you break a teleportation circle?
You get tossed into like the void, or possibly Koboldia. I think that's where Nom ended up.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
What happens if we were to, say, break a lot of teleportation circles at the exact same time?
Well, if they're not active, they're not going to be active. I mean, I once again would like to propose the idea that we sail there.
Can you sail to the elite district? I thought that was kind of like
I
in
can
the
see
city.
it down the road.
It is.
You just have to get down this road. Here, look. As Elliot like pulls out his nice map that Lulin did not know about. You see, if we just like write down this, how do I draw? How draw? How draw?
I don't know that you can draw. I think only I can draw.
That's bullying. All right, fine. You see this straight shot road that goes all the way to the Noble District? Right at the end of that pier? We'll just take that road. It's wide enough for the ship.
Hang on. You hover over where you want to draw, and I'll draw for you.
We're going line from where my mouse is right now.
Where's your mouse right now? Okay.
Right here.
Okay, I see it.
2 down here. Nice straight shot.
Elrond kind of looks at the map, and he points to the northwest, and he goes, isn't that the Noble District?
No, it's down there. Wait, where's the Noble District?
It's the big green area on the map.
Where all the lush plants are.
And the yards.
And the
Do you
big
guys
houses.
see the whole map? Because I see a very narrow part of the map.
Yeah, I see the whole map.
Okay, hang on. If you're using a map, give me 1 second. I'm going to increase your vision.
This man is a bully. I cannot see a whole map. All I see on map is...
That would explain why you don't know where the Noble District is.
Like, we're sitting here like, there's a whole desert in between these two.
Hey, give the guy a break. He's smart, not wise.
Exactly.
That's valid.
So anyways, we could get 90% of the way there if we go down this road on the left.
We're currently near the forge, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're on the water.
Yeah, we're on the water.
Quickly approaching the dock.
The forge is right next to the water. I thought that was like
so
vaguely.
It is.
Yeah. If we go 1 street further north of that, it's a straight shot and then nice right to the nobles.
Yes.
And that would swing
How
us.
are we gonna do that? You keep being like, let's
And
go
a
by
nice
ship.
a nice timed wall of stone would help.
You want to ramp the boat?
Well, I mean, getting the boat onto shore, that's not a problem. You know, we go up good hundo feet, I think.
How? What? How is the ship gonna move on land? It does not have wheels. These are
Yeah,
boats.
but we can put
in the
water
ocean.
there. I've said this like 3 times. If Lulin's okay, putting a little water in the land on the way over there, you know?
You can make a. Can you make a tidal wave? Like, it takes
Something like
a lot of water for a big ship to float, doesn't it?
Well, a
Hey.
good amount of water, yeah.
Hey, PT, do you mind if I, after hearing the word tidal wave, do you mind if I roll an insight check on the upper capabilities of Karak's armor right now?
Absolutely, you can.
Maybe Lyra has something in her bag that can. Oh my god! Just a casual nat 20 to start us off. No big deal.
Karak, as you're thinking about this, you are snapped into your head as you see the other version of your memories. Yes.
My friends are coming up with a plan on how to stop all the chaos that's going on.
Yep, no, I know that. Again, still you.
I know. And I want to help them as best I can. And
You want to use the armor to make
Currently-
a wave.
yes,
It's gonna hurt. It's probably gonna hurt a lot. It's a lot of magic channeled through the armor. But we could do it. You would just have to let me have control for a little bit.
can you promise me that you'll keep them safe?
I can promise you that I'll make a wave.
I guess that's the best I'm getting right now. Gotta
Let's
make
be-
compromises.
Let's be honest. Can you promise that we can keep them safe?
Not alone.
Then I can't make that promise either.
I guess this is it. I need a wave to be made. We're going to get the ship as close as we can to the Noble District. And after that task has been done, I would appreciate that I have control back. But later on, we can discuss a more manageable compromise between the two of us.
If you tap into this kind of power,
Mm-hmm.
not sure we'll have to have another discussion. You just have to be
Riscat.
okay with what happens, he says as he holds out a hand.
For them. And Karak just holds out his hand and shakes.
Karak, 1,000 years of memories come back to you in an instant.
Man,
As
it's
you
old.
watch this figure of you disappear and you remember all the wars, all the bloodshed, all the times you were pulled out of the stone just to kill again before you were put back in. As suddenly you find yourself standing on the ship, as the rest of you watch the lining in Karak's armor, the gaps between the plates, begins to glow this deep azure blue.
You all said we needed water, right?
Well, I was gonna do a little control water. Get
That's
us a little
an
closer, you know.
That's only
Good
5
20
cubic feet, isn't it?
Excuse me?
No, that's
Excuse me.
Yeah.
shape. What,
Base.
Karak?
By my count, we're
Okay.
surrounded by more than enough water than we'll ever need.
Yeah, but
Do you
that's
Yeah,
trust
in
me?
the
we're going
ocean.
this way, down this. Well, of course we trust you, Karak. Like, wait. Anyways, we're going down this road, right?
Yeah.
Good
Uh-huh.
aiming. I think
Rock's just gonna let
I
them
get us
talk and
halfway
is
there.
gonna sort of head to the back of the ship and look like and start doing his thing.
I gotta get us halfway down that road.
And
What-
then
Maybe a little
what?
further.
What do you begin doing
know.
on the back of the boat, Karak?
Similar
Isn't
to
this boat
similar
supposed to be for escaping people?
similar to last
You
time
would
that he
think.
was in control of the armor, he starts sort of rocking with the flow of the actual ocean, sort of trying to sync up with it before he and once he gets to like a point where he is completely in tune with it, he sort of turns around and sort of like like pushes himself forward as if to take that sinking up of him in the ocean and forcing it in the direction that they need to go to create this giant wave, putting as much power as he can behind it.
As the rest of
Yes,
you are
Nathan.
still having this kind of arguing conversation,
Yeah.
roll me
This ship
perception
is
to
for
see if
escape.
you notice that the ship is getting much faster.
This is why I was gonna ask Lulin if we can use it, and I've said it like 3 times, and this is the last time I'm gonna ask. Hey, Lulin, can I flood the city and bring the boat with us?
Well, listen here, you motherfucker. If I would have a chance to speak, I would have said go
Well,
for
I've
it.
been waiting. Well, then
Other
will.
people have been talking. I was waiting to be respectful, goddammit.
All right, do your little
I
sport
appreciate
shoes.
your
Newsin, you
your
notice.
respect.
I noticed.
You notice.
Guy, hold on. Is there a storm coming in? Does it feel like the boat is like
Is there a
swaying more?
storm coming in? We're in the middle of the blizzard in Sophia, and you ask if there's a storm coming in.
You literally saw snow in the
There's
sky.
a storm on the horizon.
What are you snoozing?
Look, I mean like a storm from the ocean, alright?
Newsin, the lights of the buildings are getting much closer very fast, but also much lower below the front of the ship.
Okay, just because we're in the ocean doesn't mean that like the storm magically changes. It's still snowing.
It's a magic storm in the first place, but hold on. Can we just look forward for me for a second, okay? Look with your special eyes.
I know the city needs saving. I don't have to look at it to know
Oh dear
that.
God!
No, is
Oh
the city
fuck!
not
You
getting
just hear
closer?
Elrond off to the side go, "Oh fuck me!" and you watch him grab a rope and begin tying it around his waist. As you look at the city, you
This
notice
wasn't me.
that these massive buildings in Zraya, you're probably looking about 60 feet up the side of them, as the boat is now rapidly approaching the city.
Who the fuck is gonna steer? Lulin! Steer the boat! I don't know how!
All 3 of us just comically turn towards the back of the ship.
And Karak is just standing there, pumping as much energy and trying to harness as much power of this ocean to push us towards this goal.
You all
Did
notice
anybody else know he could do that?
No,
Oh, that's
but
new.
all 3 of
You
you
know-
roll insight.
Okay. Ooh, that was a good one for Lulin.
Yeah.
Damn.
+6 for insight.
All
Yeah.
3 of you notice that Karak's eyes are glowing Velkenbara teal. Newsin, you suddenly realize what happened when you touched the armor for the first time.
So
That's a problem for later. Now let's not die on this ship. Going. Who knows how
the ship.
to drowning the fucking city?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the? How do you steer a ship?
Lulin runs to the helm.
Doesn't that
Are
only
are we
work if
going
we're
to the front of the
sailing?
ship?
Huh?
No, the helm's where the wheel is. The bow's the front
Yeah.
of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elliot's going to the front of the ship.
Oh, okay.
I guess News'll go to, like, the rigging? Just in case.
Elrond holds out one end of the rope to you as he's tying it around his waist and goes, just in case, if you want it.
Thanks, yeah, that's a good idea.
You
She,
know,
like, dies.
You have wings, so I figure if we're both about to die, you just take off.
Yeah. Well, I'll grab you if I need to.
Well, if the rope's tied to you, you can, grab someone else, and I'll just kind of swing along.
Well, if the ship gets smashed to pieces, the rope won't save you.
The rope's not tied to the ship. I'm trying to get it tied to you so you can fly away, and I can just kind of dangle.
Oh, you just want to be attached. Got it. I see.
Why would I attach myself to a ship that I'm pretty sure that guy's gonna blow up?
That's a fair point.
Has anybody considered what's going to happen if we can't turn the ship?
Nope.
Okay. Elliot, can you bring that map over? It's like the wind is whipping past you now.
Elliot looks back and just lets go of the map.
Elrond reaches up and grabs the map and pulls it down and goes, how important is this building? And he holds it out to Newsom and he points at the guard post.
Not that important.
Okay, cool, because I'm pretty sure if we can't turn, we're gonna hit it.
Yeah. Do you think this ship has, like, a horn that we could blast so people can get out of the way?
I mean,
Fog horn?
Yeah, I got this. Get out of the
as you go up over the seawall and begin flying down the street as you are watching these waves carrying this boat, almost like Evan Almighty style, knocking shit out of the way.
Oh my god. Elliot is the beautiful mermaid figurehead at the front of our ship, just screaming at people.
Screaming like a freaking banshee.
Yep.
Karak, can you turn this thing?
Karak is too. Karak is. You know what? I'm gonna roll a roll to see if Karak is even focusing, because he's currently putting all of his effort between getting this to even happen at all.
Oh, Karak, this doesn't feel like it's taking you much effort.
Oh, okay.
Almost a concerningly little amount of effort to make this happen.
Okay, well, I guess I could roll an insight check to see if
You can roll an insight check to see if you care.
That's fair. That's fair.
You do not.
That's rough, buddy. Anyways, Elliot's preparing a wall of stone to try to turn this here ship.
It's fair.
Would turning the rudder at all skew the ship?
Can we just point Karak in a direction and have that work?
Maybe.
I'll go find out. Newson, hang on to my rope as Elrond turns and begins stumbling back through the ship towards Karak.
I assume we'd be going together, unless it's like an exceptionally long rope.
It's 50 feet of rope.
Okay.
It's pretty far.
Is it a small
It's gonna be
boat?
really sad when you take off to fly and 50 feet later you pull half of...
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
You're not wrong. That's kind of what I was thinking, is we'd want to be tied relatively close if we want to if he wants to live.
How interesting that you say that. So are you going with him? Are you and him are just
I'm going with
stumbling your
him,
way
yeah.
down the ship, trying to get
Yep.
to Karak?
That's what we're doing.
Karak, you need to turn the boat!
Karak kind of, looks up, looking at Eddie, is just like, oh, okay. And just like the tiniest tilt of his hand, starts angling the boat a tiny bit. Just like, you guys asked.
Roll me a d12, because I'm going to see how many squares you get through before you turn the boat and just run over a house.
Mm-hmm.
So Karak just waves his hand as the waves pick you up, and you hear the windows on the house the wave hits shatter as you go straight over the roof of this housing block.
Mm.
Okay, do you think you could get us over the wall?
Yeah. Grot's just gonna, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, he's just doing whatever he can, because it's like, this is the most amount of control and power that he has felt in thousands of years at this point.
Karak, it feels almost intoxicatingly good.
Mm-hmm. And, Karak's just gonna angle his hand upward to try and get this wave to pick us up a bit higher.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is easy, but eventually you will run out of water.
Yeah.
Can Elliot give advantage by using control water to try to pull as much along with it as we can?
I will allow you to give advantage. Roll me one more, Karak.
Got it.
Bruh.
So, Elliot, as you are pulling water along and Karak is steering this ship through the city, and Nuzin, you and Alrond are looking out terrified behind you at everything floating in the water that is flooding the city behind you. The bow of the ship begins to tilt up until you're at probably like a 30 or a 35 degree angle. So, Elliot, you see, but Karak doesn't, that the bottom of your ship is the bottom like 10 feet of your ship are about to make great friends with the top 10 feet of this wall.
Everybody jump in 3!
Wait, what?
3,
Excuse me?
2,
Alrond just wraps...
1, jump!
Alrond looks at you, Nuzin, and just wraps his arms around Karak.
Yeah, Nuzin, when they hit 3, she's just pushing off as hard as she can and just going straight up.
Is anybody grabbing anyone else as they jump?
Lilith would grab Breton and jump.
Oh, I was gonna say, if Breton was next to Elliot, just eye contact. Strong body, strong
horse!
Yeah, Lilith would grab somebody and jump.
Get on the fucking
he, like,
horse!
This is gonna hurt, as he grabs him and jumps.
So you're grabbing...
Brennan. Or not Brennan.
Breton.
Breton.
Brett.
Okay, Lulin,
It's Brennan, but with a T.
who are you grabbing?
Whoever's close by.
We're gonna say Ephraim, so nobody forgets he's on
Yeah.
the ship and just lets this man die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Given that,
I told everyone to jump. They can jump.
They're capable.
Oh yeah, no, the Triton are totally fine. They're diving off the sides of the ship into this water.
Doesn't Ephraim have his wings back?
Nope.
No, because Ephraim used the last of his power to drop the second missile.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, had to be done.
So you all... Okay, so 3 of you fly, i.e. Elliot on the horse, with Breton, Nuzin flying, Alrond holding Karak like it's the world's worst claw machine. As they lift off into the air. Lulin, roll me an athletics check, because you still have the jump thing on, and the walls in this city are about 60 feet tall.
I just looked, jump only lasts a minute. However, I still, Long Strider is still active because it lasts an hour. So my vertical is still great.
I was also going to say, only the bottom 10 foot of the boat was going to catch the wall.
Yeah,
so long as this guy clears the ship,
Yeah.
you're going to have a rough landing. But you won't hit a wall.
Which is the better solution here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lulin, as you jump, roll me an athletics check.
Could that be an advantage since Long Strider is still active?
I will give you a normal roll because you are also holding another person.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
22.
You've seen Ruby, right, Brando?
Yes.
Describe your landing strategy.
So being Lulin that the person is, he's I hate that I'm saying this. He's going to put Ephraim on top of like his stomach, and he's going to land on his back, which means he's going to take whatever damage he's taking,
And just
as a
power slide.
yeah, and just power slide on his back.
All right, let me roll for trees real quick
Which
to see
means-
if any
yeah.
break your fall.
Yeah, luck check for trees.
Okay, roll me a D100. 50 or above, there's trees. 50 or below, you're hitting the dirt.
Oh my god.
Oh my
They're
god!
the best trees.
The most comfortable trees of your
Let
life.
me tell you about the trees around this noble manor. They're in the shape of beds, complete with sheets and pillows.
Lulin,
Sorry,
you
go on.
bounce off the trunk of a tree, skate across the top of a topiary, and just kind of come to a gradual stop. And then you just hear very quietly from near your stomach, "Are we dead?"
No. Like just like
You
slowly
are
gets
gonna
down
take
to
a
his
little
knees.
bit of damage.
Okay.
Take 10
Oh,
bludgeoning.
I'm still up. I'm at 6.
As you say nope, you just like you hear like a clasp unbuckle, and you want a health potion?
Please. So please.
Okay, you have that as you watch him pull out like a small flask. He goes, I'm gonna have this. As
Lulu
you watch this
Lulu
man
also-
chug the flask like a champion.
also goes for his flask and then remembers that he gave news in the last event. He's just like, oh fuck. Alright, cheers. And then he clashes his drink and he downs the potion. Which is how much?
Well, because you're drinking it as an action, it's a flat 10.
There we go.
Because
Back to 16.
Because let's be honest, y'all, that is the best way to rule health potions.
Yes. I 100% agree.
As you all fly into the air, Newson and Elliot, you see this swarm kind of take notice from you. And then you both feel the hair all over your body. Well, I guess Elliot doesn't have much hair left. Newson,
It's true.
you feel the hair on your body stand on end. As one of these dragons comes close to you, and you hear a roar. As you see a streak of blue hit this swarm. And Elliot, you realize the minute you hear the roar that you've heard that same yell through elven vocal cords many, many times as a child. As your brother in full draconic form slams into the swarm. Behind him, you see hundreds of small glistening shapes flying through the sky. And hopefully remember, like 40 sessions ago, when Elliot told everyone that Zraya had Griffin cavalry.
It's true.
It definitely wasn't a lie.
I don't lie. Also,
Mm.
Griffin cavalry is like my favorite trope.
It's
By the
so
way.
good.
Anyways,
As the battle,
bro,
as
I
the
100% agree.
battle for the air over the noble district begins.
you're here to help us, not hurt us, right?
You watch as your brother's large head turns towards you, and he angles his wings to fly directly at you as you're looking at him. And right when you think he's about to hit you, you just watch his head snap to the side as he literally bites the torso of one of these emotional dragons, and you watch the wings plummet to the ground.
Cool. Ectum. F from
You got
Over
it.
here.
This is second
Sumter's brother.
Over.
Oh my god.
Well, because given that Sumter's brother is currently in Lulin's lap, down on the ground.
Lula just raises his hand. And he's just like, over here.
Oh, cool. As Elliot slowly goes to the ground on his horse. Ow, ow, ow. Get your coral ass off the horse.
Hey, you picked me up, asshole, as Breton hops down off the horse. How much health did your horse have left?
All of it at the time.
Are you sure? Because didn't it also take damage from the lightning blast?
No,
No, it was the only
it was the
one
one
that
that
made the
succeeded.
dexterity check.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. It's them diving that caused the hair loss.
Yep.
As
Poor man.
Breton hops off and falls 15 feet to the ground and just Superman pose lands.
God, you're cool.
Yeah, well, what was I gonna do? Straight leg it and break both my femurs? I have a strong body, strong mind, but I'm not made of steel, asshole.
Well, that wasn't even sarcastic.
Oh,
You're one of the coolest people I know.
thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, tensions are
Anytime.
a little high. I didn't mean to get hostile. Tensions are a little high.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. I get it.
I should have used my eye.
By the way,
stick.
once this is all over, lunch? Good, got a salad bar. And by that, I'll build a salad bar.
He kind of looks back as you're watching water seep in under the gates and begin flooding the lower sections of the Noble District. I think we're gonna be building a lot more than a salad bar, dude.
Newson, out of instinct,
True.
turns to her side.
I'll also have to
looks-
make a wet bar.
out of instinct, turns to her side and looks down where Lyra would usually be to add to the Elliot. Is this a romantic interest list? And then Lyra's not there, and she gets a little sad.
When you look down, you see Elrond tied to this rope, floating, looking very much like he's about to get sick while holding Karak.
She's gonna take everybody to the ground, I guess, where the rest of the group is.
Brock is just gonna look over at Elrond and just sort of pat their back and be like, we're on the ground now.
1 second, as he stumbles over to a bush, and his puke is the same color as the animal speaking potion.
Yes,
As
that makes sense.
As he just loses his lunch into this bush. Ugh.
All right, 2 things.
Uh,
Ephraim,
Oh, something.
Yeah?
go touch those wings. Get some power back.
Oh. Yeah, no, good call. As you watch him begin jogging over.
And you, Allrond, we're not fighting devils on an empty stomach. Here's some fish. As he pulls some fish out of the bag of holding. I think
No.
they're less than a month old.
No, I don't want it.
I think they're less than a month old.
Are you sure? I think I have some sausage from the Lyra's parents. Dream Shadows. No.
No. No. I think I'll just fight on an empty stomach.
No.
Okay, fine.
I don't
Doesn't mean I'm going to.
I'm so
As he eats the blood sausage and puts the rest away.
I'm so dizzy.
It's alright. Is this your first time being launched into the air by Newson?
By Newson, yes. In general, no. I don't know if you saw it earlier. I did a really cool thing with a carriage.
It was very impressive.
Was that before or after I nuked a ship?
Slightly
During?
before. Yeah.
During.
Okay.
I think it was during.
Yeah.
I think Newson was saying something about it, but it was something about a tank and don't do it. Oh, they did it, and then I dropped it.
Yeah. Hey, as Auron turns around, he smacks you on the chest with the back of his hand. Karak, he goes, "Where did that come from?"
Where did what come from?
No, not you. This guy. As he
Karak.
looks at Karak. Where did that come from?
I'm also curious about that.
How long have you been the master of the seas?
I think it came from the pile, and it should stay on the pile, as much as I bash the pile, and I think I still will. We have important things to do.
I was going to say the same thing. Also, Elliot, at some point, you and me need to come up with a better solution for the pile. something better.
I agree.
Because you have issues with it, and I would
Maybe a
I would have-
shelf.
maybe a shelf.
Shelf seems more permanent.
Maybe.
Yeah,
We'll do a pro cons list later.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have to have
when we're not
family
about to die.
meetings?
When we're not about to die.
Oh God.
You wanted us to have family therapy.
No,
Family meetings are
Lyra-
better than family
Lyra
therapy.
wanted us to have family therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's dead.
Yeah,
Elrond just
well,
kind of says that, like, sadly.
Mm.
Newson unties the rope.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
As he takes
Anyways.
the rope, and you watch him begin wrapping this rope around his hands like boxing wraps.
The pulses are
Well-
clearly coming from that manor over there. Should we head there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just. I'm gonna pump the 20 lay on hands I have left into myself.
So,
Ouch.
PT, you mentioned earlier that, like, in an earlier session, that Karak recognized the magic that this stuff was coming from, like the person who it was coming from,
Yes.
but couldn't place where. Do I have that information now?
You do indeed. Would you like me to message it to you or tell it to you?
I would love for you to message it to me. We'll decide when that gets shared later.
Okay. I will give me 1 second, and I will send that to. I just got a message from Hunty who just said, "I really need to find that big teleport for our personal D&D game." I didn't notice till I looked at Discord.
Gets me, okay? Hunty gets me.
I I agree, Sky. I would also like to see big teleport.
The big
Earl-
teleport is a thing now.
Earl also wants big teleport.
Someone needs to write it up, please. A big teleport, make it a homebrew spell. I am a genius, alright?
Alright, I messaged it to you.
Got it. Brock kind of looks towards the like where we're heading. And he's just like, okay, time to settle a score.
I'm sorry?
Let's get a move on.
Okay.
That's gonna elicit what, there is a Newsit is not hiding.
There's a
the fact
feeling
that
taking place there.
There's a feeling that is not being hidden. It is repulsion, I would say, is the best way to put it. But she's not gonna say anything, and she will continue on. For now.
I'm sorry, is there something wrong? Is this place being destroyed? Is there something wrong, Newson? This place is in trouble, and you seem to be focused on other things.
Did you get meaner? Elrond says.
Yeah, he did.
I
And
wouldn't
that's
say-
all she's gonna say, and then
okay, that's good.
ahead.
I have a feeling, buddy, as he walks up and he like puts a hand on your shoulder, Karak.
Mhm.
I have a feeling we're gonna need some mean in this fight.
Well, it's a good thing I'm here.
Hey.
As he sort of shoots a
Mean
glare back
sometimes.
at Newson, because you can call me mean, but you better be prepared to deal with the consequences of putting me in that box.
Oh,
Hey, nobody's
you
getting
have
put in a
no
box.
idea.
Yeah, we let things out of boxes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it normally causes less problems than solutions.
Well, that's perfect then, because this one here liked putting people in boxes. So let's go ahead and take care of it, get this all said and done, and then we can work on a new system for the pile and hopefully reorient all that.
Yeah. Elrond's kind of like looking at you. We're just, yeah. Cool. Okay. So, hey, Elliot, where are we going? What?
Can't you literally feel the pulses of energy coming from that building?
Brother, I do not have a magical bone in my body.
You're a werewolf. I'm pretty sure all your bones become magical.
Huh. I never really thought about that. Roll insight. Anyone who's looking at Allrond right now.
I am abstaining from the roll.
Okay.
Same.
Elliot, you watch what is the first slow turns of an existential spiral.
Cool. This way to the magic. It's dark and spooky. I think it would probably clash with my outfit, so I won't be taking this magic.
Taking the magic?
Come on.
Lulin's gonna give Hugh back to Newson.
Yeah, well, we exchange weapons back.
Everyone's, as you're all kind of doing this, Breton kind of looks around and goes, I'm sorry. Am I the only one who thinks we should come up with a plan first before we go to the source of the evil magic?
Yeah,
Never had to before.
yeah.
I mean, the
hit
plan
evil
is
things.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you have one to suggest, we're all ears.
kick ass, take
talk
bad
and walk.
thing.
Talk and walk.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Fortune favors the bold.
Speaker.
Fortune does
Lulin
favor
giggles.
the bold speaker. I remember how our last fight went.
Lulin giggles.
As you all, compared to what's happening in the rest of the city, the Noble District, as you walk through it, is downright idyllic. Idyllic?
Idyllic, yeah.
Idyllic?
I mean, it can be.
It's peaceful as shit. Besides, you
Fucking
know,
chill, bro.
the bodies of griffins and dragons falling out of the sky every once in a while and landing near you with crashes.
I really hope they don't let that griffin meat go to waste.
You know they will.
How are you thinking about food at a time like this?
It's
Well, I didn't just get thrown through a washing cycle. I'm kind of hungry.
Mm-mm.
I agree. I'm also hungry.
Yo,
What?
Lulin,
Yeah?
I got tea. Do you want some tea?
I mean,
I brewed it before we left, and the bag keeps things hot.
hey, if scoop up a
Yeah,
griffin.
yeah.
I
That's-
never had griffin before. This sounds like a
That's-
good meal.
Elliot is
You did
literally
just
running,
make so much-
attempting to pour a teacup. No, he doesn't use a teacup. He uses like a stone mug and tries to pour tea into it.
Newson, I'm assuming you're walking ahead of everyone while this is happening, right?
Yep.
As you're walking ahead of everyone, you hear just a couple wing beats as you hear 2 feet hit the ground next to you. As Ephraim kinda, lands next to you and kinda speed walks to catch up to you. Hey, that was weird, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I really hope this isn't just... And this is a whispered conversation, so if you want to roll perception, other people, you can.
Man serving tea, he ain't listening to your
He's
bullshit.
running and pouring tea. He don't have time to listen.
Yeah, Elliot Lulin's having bro time.
As
I'm gonna burn a reroll real quick.
Ephraim looks at you, Newson,
I approve.
and he just says, I mean, this could just be me. Does this feel... Does this feel a lot like Stipvale?
It does in a way, but not exactly. This is a lot more coordinated than Stipvale was. Stipvale was a slaughter. Like there was some planning to that, but this is calculated.
But I mean, it is. And were you guys there when the initial attack started?
Were we underground when it?
You were in the
initially
hedge
started?
when it started.
We were in.
Yeah, we were not there.
Yeah.
We were kind of in a different part of it. We weren't in Stipvale, but in another dimension.
Putting that aside, we'll circle back to that later.
Yeah.
This does feel a lot more coordinated, but doesn't it kind of feel like the same hands are moving the pieces?
Definitely. I mean, we knew, or we found out then. I mean, it was a warlock trying to release a god, and there's definitely at least one god's hands in this one, if not two.
Or is there more?
More.
Is there more than two gods?
Oh yeah.
Great. I wish we had some. I wish we had some on our side.
Well, we do.
A lot of
Just-
help they're giving us.
Well, unfortunately, they're kind of fickle that way.
Well, let's hope this doesn't end up exactly like Stipvale, or we're gonna have to accept some dark things.
We're gonna run out of cities to send refugees to if this ends up like Stipvale. So,
You kind of watch Newson as he glances over his shoulder at everyone behind you, as Elrond is walking with an arm around Karak, just talking. Elliot and Lulin are trying to pour tea, while Breton is frantically trying to use control water to make sure it doesn't miss the mugs because he wants one too.
is Alrod just like arm around Karak? Because Karak is listening to us intently.
Yes,
So
Elrond is
it just, like,
completely
Elrond-
oblivious to the fact that Karak is listening to you.
Oh my god. He's just yakking away.
As you head through the streets, well, I guess not the streets, because you'd probably be going through yards and stuff to avoid, like, notice, right? Cutting across
Yeah,
yards like your high schoolers playing Fugitive.
Damn right.
You see
So
the
true.
Gallendale Manor House. I think I have a description for this. Uno momento, por favor.
No.
Well, fuck you too, then. Nope, I don't. Okay, moving on. You see the large marble building that Elliot, you know from your childhood, is House Gallendale. But instead of flying the banners of the city, they're flying the banners of their house. But other than that, it almost looks empty.
But the energy is coming from within.
From somewhere within. But there's no guards at the gates or on the walls. And every time you came here as a child, there were guards everywhere.
Well, yeah.
Most of the higher ranked Gallendale guards live in this manor house.
Well, I have some terrible news. This here's a trap as he heads for the front door.
Of course it's a trap.
Well,
But
what
you
are we going to
don't-
do
you don't-
about it?
Well, we can either turn around and run away. We can go in there and face it head on. Or some other third thing that I haven't quite thought up yet.
I vote third thing. When you think of it, let me know. In the meantime, let's go inside.
What
Got it.
kind of trap do you think it is? Auron says.
The bad kind. As
Uh,
Lulu
would-
pulls out the favorable speaker.
I'm just
You know-
saying they wouldn't leave this extremely powerful artifact just lying around with no one protecting it if there wasn't something we couldn't see protecting it.
ideally, I'm hoping dinner
Obviously.
party.
You're hoping that their trap is a dinner party?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
Plus
the
you're
last
hungry.
couple dinner parties, from what I understand, haven't exactly been the most lively, should I say?
Breton kind of
That's
turns
true.
and he goes, I'm sorry, did you throw another party where terrible things happened?
Well, the town
We didn't
threw
throw
the town threw a
it.
party.
Throw the museum party, and we didn't throw the one that got Lyra killed. Okay? We go to parties and bad thing happens.
That what?
Well,
We don't have
technically
time for
she's
They're not really
She's not dead.
per se.
She
She's
just
just not available.
alive.
her
They're
soul
not
just doesn't want to
available.
come back yet. Yeah, well, she's always been a little mentally unavailable. You know, those books.
Mm.
Kind of a
Always a little
shame.
vacant.
It's kind of a shame we just can't, look inside.
Wait a minute. And Karak kind of knocks on his head, just like, I forget that that's been a thing. And
What's been a thing? As he kind of turns, just completely oblivious.
Karak is going to God, I need to go back through my features. God damn it. I will have these organized one day. It's not like it's the investiture of stone and not the freeze up one. It's the one that lets Karak see through stone and have stones on his body.
Karak, as you activate it, inside you see packed almost wall to wall are these same kind, throughout the entire manor house, are these same kind of emotion-based, creepy, crawly, humanoid, but not really. Their arms and their legs are too long. They're too gangly. Their
That one.
heads are kind of misshapen, and some of them seem larger and bulkier than the others, lined wall to wall inside this house. But they're all staring towards the center of the manor house.
Karak's gonna sort of relay that information, just like there's all these beings on the inside, very humanoid but not, I guess. And they're all staring at something in the very center of the house.
Well, maybe we shouldn't look at that thing.
Or maybe that's what we're looking for.
But
That's
either
fair.
way, we have to get you all to it, right?
I would assume so.
As Ephraim up next to you, Nuzin kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and he goes, alright, we all need to stop and have a talk real quick.
Probably not a bad plan.
As he kind of turns around, he goes, alright, all of you listen.
Mm-hmm.
It's been pretty clear that all of you want to do this by yourselves. Because you don't want us to get hurt. As he kind of looks at Breton and Auron, this Auron kind of looks down almost in shame. Would you say that that is an accurate assessment?
Yeah, we're sick of bringing people along and watching them get murdered.
Yeah.
Skull
Yeah.
crushed, sword through the stomach. It's not exactly a great way to end a friendship.
Fires, flames, it's not nice seeing people get hurt that you know.
So, we're okay with taking a burden.
Mm-hmm.
here's kind of the thing. What happens if me, Elrond, or Breton get stopped on the way to the center?
The center of what?
Whatever they're looking at, from what Karak told us.
I don't know.
The right answer is nothing. What happens if you all get stopped?
That's it. Game over. Nothing else. Nope. Brennan said it himself. We're some of the people with wills to shape the world, and if we're stopped, no one else has a chance, really.
What?
He said it
We're
himself
not
during the
special.
trial.
No.
The trial was a farce.
I would like to think that Brennan knows is a bit of a better judge of character, especially about yourself, than you are.
Well, I'd like
He's
to
been
think
around
that
the block
too.
a fair number of times.
Elrond kind of speaks up and he goes, Hey, Elliot.
Yes.
You know no matter how many times you say that, it's not true, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look,
You came back
we
from the
aren't special.
dead.
We are, though.
Yeah, well, people do that sometimes.
Do they?
Oh,
You came back
Yes.
from the dead. Newson can see the fucking future. Karak, I guess, controls oceans or some shit. Still kind
It
of
does.
working on that. And I mean, Lulin's hot, I guess.
Damn right.
I mean, Lulin can step into his shield, so that's pretty interesting, I would say.
by the way, you and Jeffries are going to have some words about what you did.
I apologized and I promised him snacks.
Ephraim kind
Well, he
of
expects 3 mice.
Ephraim kind of holds up a hand. The point I'm making is that we need to get you to whatever this is. If you don't get there, regardless of what happens to us, we lose. And this city loses. And from what you've told us, the world loses. So we're going to get you there. And no matter what happens, you cannot stop. As Elrond and Breton kind of very slowly move to the front of the group. As you see Elrond clenching and unclenching his hands with the ropes wrapped around them. And you see Breton kind of like you can barely see his knuckles through his armor, but they are white as they're gripping this whip. The only way this
I'll tell you
works
this.
is if we know you understand that.
I'll tell you this, and I've learned better than my predecessors in similar positions, so I won't make any promises. But I will try to get to the center. And if we can defuse this whole thing, I'll do my best to prevent any of you getting hurt.
You can't
You are
think.
some of the noblest warriors I've ever had the honor of working with.
You can't think about that. Lulin,
Yes, sir.
you've been to war. You trained for war. Newson, you did the same. If you want to win this, you cannot think about that.
Damn right, we can and we will.
No time for fear. Do it scared.
Well, that's words right out of the Minotaur book. Holy hell. Where'd you learn that?
You said it to Brennan earlier, and it seemed I decided to add it to the party rules not too long ago. Rule 15.
Oh, apparently I
Good
did
rule.
say it.
Yeah. Listen, I do listen. I know I can be I can be a bit out of it at times, but I try my best to listen.
We all could be. We can all use a little extra work. But right now, we gotta work some beat some ass.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do it like this. Me and Breton will take up the front. Breton's armor's magical. Assuming he keeps running, he'll keep hurting things. I'll follow behind him and use the radiance to clear a path. Elrond will keep anything from grabbing you from behind. If one of us goes down, I want you to promise us right now that you will step over us and get to the center. Because if we can't trust that you're committed to this, we're going to be just as worried about you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not asking you to let us die. I'm asking you to trust that we won't on our own.
Complete the mission, tend to the wounded. Afterwards. Minimum.
Somebody either just rolled an 8 or a natural 20.
Those were his dailies, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yo.
One of those is a
Anyways.
very handy daily to have.
Yep.
Mhm.
I know, right?
So what
We'll
do you...
get the job done.
He kind of looks at you. His eyes glance over to you, Newson. Newson.
We won't let y'all down.
Llewellyn.
It goes against my code, but I'll do as you say.
Karak.
It minimizes casualties. We will be back, but after we finish this.
All right. Do what you need to do and get in position.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get ready to take down the door. As they kind of all begin to move, News and Ephraim kind of looks at you. And you feel a message enter your head.
Mm.
And all you hear his voice say is, don't stop making moves until you know who's playing the game. As Elrond walks by you, Elliot puts an arm over your shoulders and goes, it's gonna be okay. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure I'm indestructible. I swear I'll be here as long as you need me.
Yeah, you and me both.
Roll me an Arcana check.
So. Oh no. Also, I don't know why my Arcana isn't showing up at the top of the window anymore. Maybe because game paused. I don't know.
I can
I
unpause
have to
game
go
and
to
see
the
if that
character sheet
fixes
to
it.
find it. How dare. Damn.
No Arcana for you.
When he says
That's
that,
a
Elliot,
22.
you feel something strange. Almost like a hand is reaching out for you to shake in your mind. Do you shake it?
If he closes his eyes. Does he see anything? Imagining this hand?
You see Elrond holding out a hand to you.
Yeah, he'll shake the hand.
Lulin, roll me an Arcana check.
Oh. Also another thing.
Lulin,
You know what? Get him out of the way.
Lulin don't know shit.
Lulin don't know shit.
Lulin don't know shit.
Put
Lulin
it on
never
t-
known shit ever.
Put it on a t-shirt. Lulin don't know shit.
All right.
Lulin don't know shit. As Elliot pulls out a bag of gold containing 500 gold, and using illusion carves a dragon on it. I don't know, this is a pretty loose definition. I might have to refund the spell point. And Jeffries once again transforms into a spirit of dragon.
Hang on, I'm reading this. I'm double checking that this is okay.
Required materials: an object with an image of a dragon engraved on it worth 500 GP.
Yeah, I don't think the one gold
bag of
coin
gold.
you Are you carving it on the bag?
Yeah, a bag of 500 gold. Surely has a value of 500 GP.
gold.
That's fair.
He's not
And it's
wrong.
not consumed, so I guess I'll allow it.
Damn.
Let's go!
Woo!
All right.
This is ideal.
Sit.
It's the dragon bag. You got this, Jeffries.
Baggin.
Try not to use any of your spells.
Too late.
Well, any more of them. We have no idea what you're going to face in the center.
Yep. That being said, dragon or lightning seems pretty effective right now, as Jeffries sort of like sparks at his tips of his wings.
How fast do you think Jeffries can fly?
60 feet.
How fast do you think he can fly if I pump him?
What?
I really don't like how you stated that. I know what you mean, but
I'm fucking tired. If I put the magic
Anthony,
in
Who's tired? Who's tired and
literally
why?
any word but pump.
Who's-
Okay?
Who's tired and why are you fucking them?
Lulin goes for a high five.
Karak gives a high five.
Nice one, bud.
I hope those aren't the last
I
words I ever
imagine.
fucking say to you idiots. As Ephraim turns around and like gets behind Breton, as you watch Breton like he's doing some sort of shape water. It looks like he's freezing the hinges on the doors.
As Elliot sort of like talks to Jeffries, sorry, buddy, you're probably not going to make it through this, but I'll bring you back. They're going to be using water. I suggest you use that to help them. You're in the front, buddy.
All right.
And you die first. Do you hear me? Do you hear me, Jeffries?
What? Sir?
Wait.
That was Jeffries.
Oh, wait.
Sir?
he's British.
can't talk?
He's British.
The spell allows them to speak Draconic and understand languages that you speak. Oh wait, no, it says understands languages you speak. Do you
Well, I
speak
mean-
Draconic?
To be
Because
fair,
it doesn't say
I can-
understand.
to be fair,
I
he
can
can just
understand
commute.
creatures.
Yeah.
You can always understand your familiar.
Yeah, but
Jeffries has just never
like, he
talked
knows
to Elliot
Draconic,
before.
not just understanding it.
So
Yeah.
I die first.
Well, I can bring you back.
Fair enough. I suppose as he like goes and like, can owls hover?
Look, Can dragons hover? I don't know.
No, can owls hover? I know he's a dragon, but I'm just popped into my mind.
I don't think so.
Okay, so he lands on the ground in front of Breton, who just kind of looks down at him. As you hear through Jeffries as he's muttering under his breath, strong body, strong mind. Strong body, strong mind. Strong body, strong mind.
Strong body, strong mind.
Strong body, strong mind. Strong body, strong mind. Strong body, strong... And then he just takes off running as Ephraim follows him. What is our order right now? Front to back, single line.
Elliot, core center.
Yeah, I think Nusa would be in the front since she hasn't taken any damage yet.
Lumen's in the front because he has Longstrider, and so does Karak.
Yeah. Karak's up there with Luland.
You can't all be in the front.
Well, then I guess I'm at the very back, eh?
I'm right in the middle with myself.
Yeah.
Would you say it's been an hour?
God, probably not.
Okay, so then, yeah, we still do have Longstrider. So yeah, Lulu would be first.
Karak is right behind him.
As everyone takes off, and Nuzin, you feel all around, like, push on your back, like, trying to, just running with you to try and stay as close to you as possible. As you all bust through this door and into what feels like hell itself.
Whee!
As you tear your way towards the center of this building, you see Breton and Ephraim just trying to kill everything in their path. As Alrond is behind you, Nuzin, essentially just trying to keep everybody moving as fast as possible. Did your eyes just change color?
Yeah.
Spooky. As you begin running towards the center of the building. And that's where we're going to take a break.
All right.
We will see everyone in about 5 minutes. Get your bio break. We'll see you again
we ain't
soon.
Slowing down.
We ain't stopping until the battle's over, one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
As you begin to push into this hallway, the chaos is palpable. Shadows shriek and hiss as they're torn apart, only to be relentlessly driven back by the light glancing off of Ephraim's swords and the force of Breton's whip. The narrow corridors of the manor become a battleground. The dark, suffocating press of the creatures around you as the light at the end of the tunnel drives you all forward. And as you push forward, the walls themselves seem to pulse with this malevolent energy that even all of you can feel now. Feeding the hordes of these creatures that are spilling forward. But in every darkness, there's light. The sense of hope you feel as with every step you take, you feel yourself getting closer to where you need to be. To the battle that needs to be fought. And you see, truly for the first time, what those you've fostered and saved along the way are willing to do to get you to your goal. You watch fleetingly as Breton is grabbed from the side. You see blood leaking from beneath his armor. And yet, your friends don't stop. They almost understand the promise you made them make, and that they made you make better than you do. Behind you, Nuzin, you feel Elrond pushing you ahead, and you hear grunts of what sound like pain as things are falling in behind you and he's trying to fight them back. As the air around you fills with the sounds of battle, the clashing of steel, the crackling of magic, the hiss of these emotional creatures being dispersed. Each moment is a desperate fight. A fight for survival. A testament to the loyalty that you have all inspired as you've wandered this world since you met each other. A testament almost to the repayment of the new leases on life that you've given these people. The first one to drop is Ephraim, grabbing a sword as he reaches forward and pours divine energy into Breton, sending him almost comically careening down the hallway in his armor. As he goes down, he looks up at you, Lulin, and you remember the promise that he made you make. That if any of them fell, you would keep going to the goal and rely on them to do what needed to be done. As you step over Ephraim and carve a path, Nuzin, you feel Elrond's hand leave your back as he slows to help his friend, picking him up over his shoulder as you hear a roar behind you through the hallway. A roar that changes to a howl as you hear the fighting continue behind you. Breton charges ahead, wielding his whip in a way that truly shows the prowess that you've inspired, fighting like a cornered animal. As he bursts through the doors to the central chamber, you all rush through past him as he grabs the handle, looks back at you all and says, "Don't stop until these people are safe," and slams the door behind him as you hear the war cries of your friends in the hallway outside. Inside this atrium, the air is still and empty. You feel the pulsing as you head towards the center. And as you all look around for this object, you feel it beneath you.
Elliot does have true sight at this particular moment, by the way.
Yes, there's nothing invisible in this room.
Yeah. And Karak can
Okay,
see
cool.
through stone with his little thing that he casted earlier.
Karak,
It's a little bit.
as your eyes lower to the ground, still glowing that teal glow, you see that beneath you is a chamber with a large form of what can only be a god standing in it. In the center of the chamber is the lantern, pulsing and drawing energy as these shadow creatures are falling into it and disappearing. As you realize the fight that your friends are putting up outside, you hear the yells, you hear the cries, you hear the clashing of weapons. From above, you see a dark figure swooping towards the atrium before even it is grabbed by something else. And Elliot, you hear the roar of your brother above the building as you see the crackling blue electricity jumping through the clouds from creature to creature as they burst and fall smoking to the ground. And you all have the moment where you realize, for everything that has been done to this city, for everything that has been done by these gods to the homes that you all hold dear, now the only way out is through. What do you do?
Anybody want to go first, or should I?
Go on.
Let me just get this whole cat done real quick, if it'll let me. That it?
Also, did Jeffries just end up staying with me?
No. Jeffries died first in the hallway.
Ooh.
Ephraim was not the first to go down. Jeffries did exactly what you wanted him to.
I'm having
good.
to refresh the page. Damn it, that sounded so cool. That was good. I was gonna use my investiture stone thing because it lets me go through stone, so I could just drop down through into the chamber. Okay, good. It's reloaded. I can do it now. There we go. And with that, so Karak is going to, from what the rest of the party sees, Karak seems to sort of slow his breathing, and he seems to almost hunch out. This entire time, he's been very straight-laced, confident, and he sort of lets that confidence fall for a bit as you see stones start to, cover his body a tiny bit as investiture of stone goes over. And as he does that, you just see him look down and just sink through the earth down into the down into the chamber.
Oh well, the rest of us
Um,
gotta walk.
Once Karak is through the ground, Elliot's going to make eye contact with the Minotaurs and just, I can't leave him alone. will catch up. As he casts Investiture of Stone too.
Damn, you could have just teleported, but following the vibe. Got it. I
What
love
part
it.
of I don't have teleport? Don't you understand?
The goddamn amulet. The amulet.
Oh shit! Oh
Yeah.
shit! He's right. Elliot's using the amulet.
Yeah, good plan.
It's like
I redact my decision.
I know you forget it so much. And honestly, I don't blame you. I forget about it all the time too.
To be fair, I'd use it like a walkie-talkie.
Yeah. It's honestly better as that anyway.
Karak,
Anyways, Elliot is teleporting to Karak.
as you drop through the floor and land, you find yourself in a large chamber with these shadows dancing around the edges. And you feel the pulse of the lantern as Elliot materializes almost like mist from next to you.
Oh, good. I was waiting for you to use that.
In the center of the chamber, you see the large, almost gargantuan figure of what you recognize, Karak, as the true form of a perpetual. Standing high above everything around it, it looks over at you, and in its purple eyes, you almost see sadness.
Does Elliot recognize him? The perpetual, I mean to say.
You not in this form, no. You can roll insight if you want to try and guess who it is.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Newson and Lulin, I guess, smash through floor? What's the game plan here?
Is there no obvious way to, like, walk down or anything?
No, there's not.
Alright, well,
Right.
do what
this
your
select.
hammer does best, dude.
Luna's gonna take him to the stance as Mazebreaker taught him. He's gonna do deep breathing exercises. He's gonna whack.
As you swing down the hammer of Bolt Speaker and it makes contact with these tiles, you watch as a single chip is formed that grows and grows and grows across the center of this atrium as the entire floor gives way. And you both drop into this room next to your allies. As this perpetual looks at you from the center, there's only one thing left to say. Roll initiative.
It's I love you.
I'm gonna roll acrobatics. I was gonna see if I roll well. Do I land blade pose? I don't
would-
land blade pose.
I give you advantage because I still have my wings.
I don't land blade pose.
Okay, well, there's only so much I can do.
Why did none of those go on the initiative roll?
I haven't rolled yet. I was waiting for you to start it, so.
Okay.
I know I'm still on the town map.
Oh my god,
am
I'm
as well.
stupid. Well, you get
God, he's stupid.
Brando, you get freedom from your natural one. You get to roll again.
Yay! That's
Oh.
2 that ones today.
That is an ugly motherfucker
I
up there.
rolled again.
Oh, that was oof. That was an oof initiative for me.
Pretty mid for me. I know why.
Karak, as you look upon this god, you feel all the rage of 1,000 years of war welling up within you. All the violence, the sadness, the loss. What do you do as first in the initiative order?
Okay. I'll be real, I didn't expect to be going first. Let's see. First, you know what? First things first, we're going to utilize Karak is probably acting on emotion here, but is going to be using his ability Dark Delirium to try and frighten this behemoth by showing it just how much pain it is that Karak has been put through, all the confusion, the anguish, etc., to essentially be like, this is what you did to me and what you've done to so many people. Now that I'm here, I will put an end to it. And it's a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw, unless they're immune to that, in which case they,
They are not.
Mm-hmm.
PT, just so you know, the stream
Did not
is still looking at
update.
the
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
I I clicked back to look at chat, and
You know what it was? It's because I restarted Foundry.
Oh.
It's angry.
It does succeed the save.
Ooh.
As
Karak's
it
just
looks at
happy the
you and
message
you
is
hear
sent.
that woman's voice, Karak, you all do. I've seen your pain, Karak. I've taken it from you. I've made you whole again.
You didn't make me whole. I made the decision to be. You made me something else. And now I'm here to return the favor.
Are you doing any movement?
No, Karak's gonna hold back a bit. He may be angry, but he is a spellcaster by trade.
I just didn't know if you wanted to like spread out or anything.
That's valid. I'll move away from Elliot so that way if
on the off chance you get fireballed or something.
yeah, it's a non-zero chance.
All right,
That'll be my turn. So
Lulin.
Oh God. Okay, the rest of y'all rolled fucking poorly then.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting to go next.
The highest roll in the initiative order was a 19.
yeah,
I mean, I got 15, so like, damn.
I got 4 twice.
8.
Okay. I am going to. Lynn's going to take post. What? Still a long strider, episode 40. He's going to take post. I think I'm going to move. Yeah, I'm going to move to there for the time being. I'm going to cast. Do that? Do I want to do that? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cast Bless at first level, and I'm going to target each one of you, and not myself.
Okay. Each of them will get an extra 1d4. 1d4? 1d4.
Yeah, on an attack roll or saving throw. You roll a d4.
Okay.
And that is concentration, I think. Is it concentration?
Yes.
Yeah, it is concentration. So that was 25 of my movement.
I didn't know hitting Shift Tab on Foundry bounces you between all the tokens in the scene.
30, 30.
whoa, neat.
That's cool.
And then Will's going to post up behind, take more of a support role,
Mhm.
knowing his own vitality. And that's it, Chief.
This figure steps down off the dice in front of you. Walking forward as you see behind it, with a hand on either side of the lantern and no light behind her eyes, just another pawn in this game of gods. Lyra Gallendale holding the lantern on either side. Elliot, you feel that this is the same as what you saw when you saw Rogue gripping the sword. Would you like to roll insight?
Yes.
All right, roll
Is
insight.
Lyra gonna get a token?
I can give Lyra a token, yes.
It would be good to know where she is.
Find me a commoner token compendium. There. You guys see that? Good? Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you roll? A 17. Elliot, you have
Just
a
a dude.
sudden realization. The gods can't use Roran's artifacts by themselves.
Mm.
They need a mortal to interact with them. Newson, as this figure steps forward and holds out a hand, well, two hands on either side. It has 4 arms.
Oh.
It just doesn't attack. It just seems to be blocking your path. And it is your turn.
So I could. Do you have like a full picture of it that we could see?
Yes, I will send it to the BCH group chat. Actually, I'll just throw it up on stream.
Either works.
I'll do both.
Just because it's like it's in grayscale and like mostly just the face.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. We'll get this shown to everyone. Okay, well, thanks for the redirect notice, Google, asshole. I guess I'll save the image I already own. Downloads. So, for those of you watching at home, this is what it's smaller than this, but this is what it looks like. And then for our BCH homies, nope.
That straight up looks like something out of like Magic the Gathering.
So is it's wood?
No, the creature's not wood.
It looks like wood. Is it stone?
It looks like it's made of flesh from what you're seeing. You can see muscle moving beneath the surface. I hope that gives you guys like a better idea of. It's not exactly that, but it's pretty close.
The head looks like planks of wood to me. That's why I needed to see a larger.
Understandable. It kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like 2x4s exactly.
All right. What you doing, Newson?
That is a super duper question. So this is 20 by 20. How high does it stand?
Probably about. Well, it was probably about a 50-foot drop, which everybody had a way to get down here, so nobody took any damage from the drop. So probably 50 to 60 feet tall.
Okay. So its outstretched arms aren't exactly impeding us on the ground.
Not at all.
Okay. I think what I will do then, we're gonna play it a little wild, I think. Run forward. Yep, we're just gonna try and get behind it. There we go. Her, it, whatever the case may be.
What are your pronouns? I need to know while I'm demolishing you.
Yeah, exactly.
Get wrecked.
Get ready.
Yes, get and wrecked.
No, she, her, it, they.
Okay.
It's a god. Its pronouns are really whatever it decides it wants them to be at any moment. No pronouns will technically be wrong here.
Fuck.
Oh, well, fair enough. For the first time ever, I'm gonna use my meta magic to quicken a spell.
Wee!
Ooh, what are we quickening?
We're gonna quicken mirror image.
Wild magic table. Wild
Yep.
magic
Wild
table.
magic table.
So now there are a bunch of Newsen duplicates all standing behind this thing. And we're doing a wild magic roll.
D1000.
15.
Well, that's low.
Incredibly low. That's about as wild as your 99.
Oh no.
Oh,
The
this is either
caster,
gonna be
Laugh.
the caster starts to froth at the mouth uncontrollably and prolifically for the next hour. Until the effect ends, they must make a successful constitution throw in order to cast a spell with a verbal component.
Oh, that's so fun and funky fresh for me.
Bit of a byproduct from the dog
I
transformation.
will let you use... I know we normally don't do boss fight rerolls. I will let you reroll the Wild Magic Surge, though.
Okay, cool. We'll see. We'll see what we end up with.
Even though that was very funny.
It is very funny. It would probably look pretty normal, rage-wise.
Newsen got that rabies.
It's 4 of her with rabies, too.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 726.
Yeah.
You know what? Somebody pointed this out to me the other day. Why don't I just search 726? Oh, that's right,
Oh,
because
yeah.
it hates me.
Control F,
Oh.
baby. I like to think that you cast a spell and then only you get the rabies.
So they know which one's you.
Immediately just gets rabies.
They're just a gurgled fuck.
This is much cooler.
Okay, cool.
It's cooler than rabies.
Newsen,
Way cooler than rabies. Okay.
as you cast this spell, you feel the magic unravel, uncontrolled. As you hear a voice in your head from a long time ago on a grassy knoll. There's hundreds of futures. None of us know which one's going to be the one that we settle on. As duplicates of you and all your party members began appearing throughout the room.
Oh, that's so fun and funky fresh.
And when I say duplicates,
Full duplicates.
everybody is getting a second token.
Oh.
Does my second token also get mirror image?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have active spells? Do they have a different
They have...
do they draw from the same magical source?
Technically...
Or do they have their own built-in magic?
Technically, no. Let me make copies of all your character sheets real quick.
Got it.
Bruh. Well, now I have a spare, so of course I'm gonna kill it.
Alright. Duplicate Karak.
Mm-hmm.
Duplicate Karak goes on the map. Duplicate
Yeah,
Elliot.
This feels weirdly reminiscent.
Duplicate Elliot goes on the map. Duplicate Lulin. Duplicate Lulin goes on the map. Duplicate Newson. Duplicate Lulin did not go on the map. Duplicate
There it is.
Newson goes on the map. Now I want you all to describe these copies. Because these copies are not you as you are now.
Mm-hmm.
They are you as you could have been.
Ooh. I'd like to think as Lulin holds his shield and his hammer.
Also roll initiative for the copies.
Got it.
I'd like to think that the front man, whenever Lulin deals with his counterpart, it's the Lulin version just covered in thorns. And I think at this moment, real Lulin is just covered in roses.
Newson? What does your duplicate look like?
Thank you.
It's not letting me roll initiative.
Did you
What?
click on the token?
I did not.
Nah, you gotta do that first. I think Newson's duplicate is like a version of her that never got, like that succeeded, or that never got pushed out of the Minotaur, like, city.
That found her way to the battle?
I think it's the version of her that she was in the Red Pits, essentially. The version of her that got, like, tortured by a different version of Elliot. Feral and friendless. And just seething with
In a
rage.
world where she got tortured and didn't have the anchor that was Lyra Dream Shadow.
Yep.
I think I figured out why. I actually closed out Foundry, so I don't think I'm a part of the thing anymore.
What? Just hit refresh.
Refreshing.
Worst comes to worst, I can roll it for you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a bonus to initiative, so if anything, I just roll a d20.
A d20, yeah.
Alright, do you want me to roll your new one, Elliot?
So I get a new initiative for the other Elliot?
You do.
Yeah, you click on your other token and then roll initiative again.
Cool. Cool.
You know what I can do, too, to make this easier? Do you guys want me to color those tokens a little bit?
Yeah, I would.
Oh, yes, God.
It's still not letting me.
I rolled it for you.